Hi, my name is Heather Mackey. I am the owner of Rare Bird Medicine. Today we're talking about serving the hand that feeds you. This is a statement I say to myself a lot because I spent way too much time thinking about the statement, never bite the hand that feeds you. And what does that mean? And my mom would always say, the truth will always be known, a lie will always die. And so, never bite the hand that feeds you is a statement that keeps getting echoed through time. So I tend to reach for those statements that last, that are lasting and more permanent in the consciousness of the two-leggeds, and try to find truth there. Because if a lie is going to die, then a true statement is going to live on, and we'll keep using it. And so what does that mean, to not bite the hand that feeds you? Well, to me, it means always be a loving steward towards that which serves you, serves your body, serves your heart, serves your mind. So there are many different ways you can experience grace here at Earth School. Also, plenty to complain about. Also, plenty to be grateful for. And you are the steward of your attention. What fun! What fun! So when we take a minute to think about different ways we are fed, you can have a job that literally feeds you. It literally puts food on your table, puts the lights on, gets you that phone that you use, these different tools. So as somebody who has had a lot of different jobs, because my nature is to move around a bunch like a gypsy. Bless it. What I have noticed is that two-leggeds really love to use the topic called job as a reason to complain. Complain about the leadership, complain about the ownership, complain about the workload, complain about the stress. And there's just like all kinds of to complain about the meeting, complain about the email you just got. Just lots of opportunity in there for two-leggeds to complain. And I have found that social normative to be exhausting and also not something I want to participate in, because it doesn't lift my spirits. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't help me to be eager to be at work or to enjoy doing the tasks that ultimately feed me, right? So it only adds discomfort and negative attention to my day. Doesn't mean I've never participated in it. It just does mean that, though, over time, I remember a specific job many, many moons ago that I had in Dallas where I was just like, I don't feel like sitting here and complaining with each of you, which I see as the pattern in this job. I don't want to do it. And I started taking the stand to kind of serve the hand that feeds me and kind of defend the owners or defend the workload or defend the this is the nature of the job. And kind of like when you choose to do customer service, this is what you do, because it felt better than just being like, yeah, everything sucks all the time. Isn't life horrible? That never feels good to me. It never lifts my heart. It never makes me eager to be in a body and exist in the world. It does always illuminate my desire to exist more when I can share love. To me, all acts of love are maximal. So many jobs I've had, I have taken the stance of serving the hand that feeds me. And I've done this for many, many moons now, where I will find a certain amount of service work that I can do. Whether that service work be a recognition. Sometimes people have been with a company 5+ years, and especially if you get into 10+ years, it can cause a certain level of entitlement in your judgments, and you I've been here so long, I know what's screwed up. And it's like, okay, maybe you're just somebody that has a negative attention for 10 years. Maybe that. It's like, you get to hold your world however you want. Does it serve you the way you're holding it? So sometimes I would go in and I would see a stagnation in the energy. So I would work to kind of motivate and inspire that person to move to their next greatest good, so that an empty chair could be filled with fresh energy that actually wanted to serve the vision of what was created by that person. Sometimes I've done, just given extra time or extra attention or done additional jobs I wasn't asked to do that would assist the vision or the organization of the company or business or nonprofit or whatever it is. So that's one of the ways I've learned to serve the hand that feeds me. And it feels good. It's like, hey, I can add something more to this. I can make this job better in this way. I can contribute. I've had a lot of different jobs where I've offered meditation because of the grace of the leadership allowing me to do that, which has been a really beautiful grace because it's helped me to develop that life skill that I now use in my own business in the classes that we do. We do a service visualization. We start every class by giving before we receive. And that's a developed life skill from so many people and so many different businesses letting me offer that. But the business or job or income, that's not the only hand that feeds you. So if you have a four-legged or a feathered brethren, or if you have an animal friend that you are a steward of, they often really serve you and feed you when you're sad or when, they give you companionship, they give you their attention, they give you their devotional love. And that means because they are feeding your spirit and they are serving your spirit, it is important to be a good steward to them. I give my cats filtered water because I drink filtered water. I don't want arsenic in my water. I don't want arsenic in their water. I give my cats fresh tuna every day because every day I have the freedom to go eat anything in the universe I want. And you know what cats like? Tuna. So here, you get a treat too because you're a really good family member and friend to me. And I'm honored to share space and time with you once again in a flesh costume, to have you be in my tribe. It's wonderful. Another type of hand that can feed you sometimes is family. So does your family, this isn't true for everybody. Trust, for some people, this is friends, and we'll talk about that in a second. So just pause if your family is a little screwed up and doesn't help you very much. More of a burden than a problem. But for some of us, for me, my family has been just huge gift. Nothing that they've ever done for me has ever been lost on me. It's been held and carried, and I've held awareness with it in my heart every step I've taken forward. And so we think of ways to give back to those that make our life better, more livable, more enjoyable to be in a flesh costume. Thank you for invigorating my life and making it more delicious just because of who you choose to be in response to me. So for those of you that didn't have that real healthy, happy family situation, I'm very, very blessed with good tribe. Maybe it's been your friends, and I've been blessed with some good people here at Earth School. And so my friends too have been that. And I think about this a lot. Am I hearing them when they're speaking? Because I have really good friends and they really hear me and they really see me and they really know me, which is not an easy thing to do because I'm a rare, strange bird. I'm a paradox box. I'm on the shamanic path. It's like being a paradox of both sides of the coin on every topic in the universe. So it's a little bit challenging to sometimes get to know someone that is a paradox box, and accepting of that. So my friends really know me and they really hear me and they really see me, and I really feel valued in the world with their love. My friend Buddy sent me this beautiful little miniature hawk today in a box with birds all over it. I love birds. That's why my business is named after him. I love birds. So that means to me, how do I serve that hand called friendship that is feeding me? I think about, am I generous listening to them? Am I waiting to talk next? Am I waiting for them to hear about my day? Do I take times? And I make sure that this occurs in my friendships where there are periods where I just really let them talk to me, because although there are a lot of things I keep and hold within with the Scorpio Mercury, I have Gemini rising, which means I seem very ticky-talky. Which some might agree as they watch these videos where I'm ticky-talking. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Heather's opinion. But, It's taken me a long time to get to this place, but I historically, and especially in the hubris of my youth, have been very like, oh, that makes me think of this. Oh, I want to talk about that. And I still can sometimes do that. And I really try to just be like, I know that's an empathetic quality where I'm wanting to say I relate to you and I want you to feel heard. And I know what you're talking about because I relate in this way. But I really work more and more as I age to just listen to them. If I feel intuitive inspiration, to share that because it's higher truth than some cognition of what is going on. But it's the thing I've learned in this practice of serving the hand that feeds me is it is helpful as a two-legged to be aware of how many things feed you, how many things serve you, how many graces you have in your life. There are plenty of people that want the job you're complaining about. There are plenty of people that want the relationship you're complaining about. There are plenty of people that wish they had the pet that you complain about, or whatever it is, or the friend, or the family, or so to me, this is a wonderful statement of don't take your graces for granted. Don't take your graces for granted. Figure out how you can give back to that which serves you. And it creates a wonderful karmic echo. Next level is to find ways to serve anything and everything you can. To stop needing to get, which we've talked about before. Like, there's great beauty in giving and offering and sharing. And I find great beauty in giving, offering, and sharing to those groups and qualities of life that I don't have an innate bias towards, Finding ways to serve a person of color because I'm not one. Finding ways to serve men because I'm a woman. To stretch outside of the box and the confines that say, I'm going to get on program with this because I'm this. It's like, well, yeah, but all of life is diverse. And it all could use a helping hand sometimes. And maybe you weren't aware that your helping hand is a tremendous grace that can be extended in this place called Earth School. So today, as I walked in forest with a bunch of birch trees, which I dearly love, beautiful, beautiful, stunning. I mean, just like golden coins, manna from heaven, just floating down as you watch the leaves fall on the mountainside. I just was thinking about serving the hand that feeds me. For me, because I work for myself now, it is my four-leggeds. It is my neighbors that are awesome and kind. It is my friends. It is my family. There's still things for me to serve. And also serving my vision, figuring out how I can give service to my own vision and continue to give and continue to offer as freely as I can. There will be a second version of the Quantum Self class due to loving, wonderful, amazing, remarkable, creative, tremendous humans that came to me and said, "Ooh, I wanted to join that class and I missed the window." So we've launched another version of it. It'll be the final teaching I'll offer for a while. So, and I'm happy to work with anyone where they are. To me, I don't do what I do for money. I'm humbled by and grateful to serve my vision of helping any entity recognize how lovely, lovable, loving they are, what their gifts are, and that they are the answer they seek. It's one of my biggest teachings. You are actually the wisdom and the answer that you seek. So if you would like to join us, the class will begin next Wednesday. Go to rarebirdmedicine.com, click on the classes link, and there will be more details there for you. I hope you can join us. We would love to have your knowing and your energy join the class and for you to be one of the mirrors of this beautiful group that's coming together. Bright blessings in your day.